other words, Russia, calm your ass down, because we ain't fucking around with you. That is how America needs to show its power. This America, you hear me all the time saying, we don't need to go fucking around the whole world's affairs. This is a time you fuck around. Someone's poking you in the chest, America. That's what they're doing. That's what this is. Poke them back. Tell them, sit back down, motherfucker. I didn't do anything to you. Oh, well, you put economic sanctions on us. Well, that's because you tried to take over a free nation that has been internationally recognized by law to be a free nation. Thank you. Thank you. Where'd you sign? Right there is where you signed, you fuckers. Back off, Russia. Fucking assholes. It's not even Russia. It's not the Russian people. It's the goddamn government. It's, you know, as opposed to our country where so many of the people believe in the government, usually a good 30 or 40% are behind the government at any given time. You go over into Europe and you'd be lucky to find 10% of people that truly have faith in their government. Maybe they've learned something we haven't. Maybe they have. Are we headed for socialism? I don't think so. I think the right is in flux right now. The right has a lot of work to do to recover their former followers. The Tea Party has been a splinter in their side. They're too extreme. If the right wants to do well, let me give the right a little bit of advice. If you're a Republican and you want to be something again, what you want to do is develop a little bit of compassion. Compassion. It's not a dog-eat-dog world. Well, it may be a dog-eat-dog world, but it's not a dog-eat-dog America. What it is a country who should be able to support their very poor, they're very sick, and they're very old, and they're very young. And if you can develop a little bit of compassion and then push forward with your Republican agenda, your party can recover. The problem right now is the average human being that has empathy is not seeing compassion coming from the right. Just put it in, make it a new focal point. Show that you care. You'll make immediate gains in popularity. That's how you're going to repair your party. Democrats, they're riding a wave right now. They don't have to behave too well because the Republicans have kind of fucked things up over the past 10 years, and the Democrats are they're almost subject to this sort of subterfuge where they are able to kind of do what they want because no one's really looking too hard at them. Now that pendulum always swings too far one way and comes crashing back the other way, doesn't it? Well, here they come. You know, it's about time where the Democrats are going to come under scrutiny again. And those of us in the middle, those of us that are independents, I'm an independent that tends to lean left, we're looking at both sides. I'm looking at who's running. I have voted Republican and Democrat before, and I'll do it again. I vote based on who I think can do the job at the time. That's it. That's all that guides me. Now, their past does matter. Honor, honesty, criminal behavior. At least that's proven. Rumors are going to come flying out everywhere. These things matter. Character matters. You know, John McCain had an amazing character. I love him as a war hero. Love him. I mean, anybody that has fought for my country and spent years in a Vietnamese prison camp has my utmost respect. I would give my life for them if it could take away the pain that those years in prison cost them. But that doesn't mean you give them the gift of the office of the presidency. You still give that to the one that looks like they're best suited for the job as the country and the world is calling for at that moment. Now, most of you guys know, I don't have to say this, but I'm going to say it anyway. The president doesn't do a whole lot. Holy shit, 16 chat messages. Who the fuck's in there? Barco, RD. Sorry guys, I didn't mean to overlook you. I was on a rant of sorts. When I go impromptu, I don't know what to talk about, so I go wild. Yes, finally we are saved. Yeah, you're saved by me. Hey, Apocalypse, RD, Barco, and Apocalypse all in there. Where was your KAK radar, Apoc? We missed 15 minutes. You didn't miss much. Guy Shea did a new drop for me, guys. It was really interesting, and I added a little bit of Paul Dembski's show into it. So it's like a 2.5-minute drop at the beginning of the show. I can't show you my penis, Barco. It's for my girlfriend's eyes only. You know, I'm getting old, man. If you would have asked me when I was like 20 to show you my dick, I would have shown my dick to anybody. In fact, I did. You know, there it is. There it is. And it's not that impressive. You're like, oh, it's just an average penis. Well, yeah, it is. I don't have a call-in number right now. I got all my shit closed. Why are you infatuated with penises, Barco? Wouldn't you rather see a vagina? I mean, that is a complex organ there. Well, it's not even an organ, the vagina itself, but when you look at it, it's this. I mean, have you seen the studies? Did you know that the vagina is a hostile environment to sperm? It is. The sperm go in, they're under attack. Sperm actually form defensive lines. Look this shit up. So that if other guys come along, because when a woman's ovulating, she's looking to procreate. She's got, gears are turning, you know. The prefrontal lobe, the conscious mind has limited power when a woman's ovulating because she's going to try to create a baby. And she needs to find the best man based on her criteria for that. And those sperm will go in and create defensive lines in case other sperm try to penetrate. You know, what a crazy thing. Hi, Desert Rose. We have a female in the chat room who can correct me on my claims about females. We swatted Dyslex rooms. I'm sorry, did I take you guys away from another show? I'm very sorry if I did that. It was not an intentional thing. Barco wants to call in. All right, I'll let you call in later, Barco, but you know how I do my show. I got to get my shit off my chest. This is impromptu, so I have no plan. Usually I plan for like 5 minutes in my head. I got shit tonight. Shit. I got the news up. That's really all I need. Yes, you do, Desert Rose. Don't tell me you don't know anything. That's what the smart people say. My hero, my philosophical hero, Socrates. Only one thing that I know, that is that I know nothing. Looking at the news a little bit more before we get back into the chat to follow this wild group that has shown up in my chat room at 4 a.m. on a Sunday morning. I do believe we need to talk about God. Do you believe in God? Do you feel that today is the Sabbath? Well, if the sun's not up yet, I guess it's the Black Sabbath. Get it? Black Sabbath. I made a joke. Afghanistan political rivals reportedly to sign power-sharing deal. Well, fuck them. You know, they don't know what they're doing. Give me more, U.S. Fuck you. Take care of yourself, goddammit. We came over there to bomb the terrorists out, and we shouldn't have stayed after. Yeah, we need to help you restructure, but goddammit, it's time you take on your own shit. Goes for you too, Iraq. Day 9 begins in hunt for trooper slaying suspect. We know about that. Boring sports I'm not talking about because all you guys aren't into these. iPhone 6 is about the size of a suitcase, it looks like. I guess we're going bigger. Bigger is better. Boring shit. Thousands of firefighters battle fatigue to keep King Fire at bay. Those guys are some hard workers, man. They may sit in the station a lot, but once they get called out, and it's life or death for them. I wish we saw our heroes include in those heroes the teachers and the administrators and the psychiatrists, psychologists, people that work in fucking medical laboratories doing research. You don't hear about them being heroes, do you? You got to don an outfit and go fight flames, then you're a hero. Maybe we ought to reclassify our own definitions of hero and include some of the people that are helping you out whether you realize it or not. GOP Hall of Famer Dole to stump for incumbent Senator Roberts. Wow. How about that? I believe Bob Dole might live forever. Yeah. I got a confession to make about Bob Dole. I voted for him when he ran. Yeah, I did. Well, I got a very soft spot in my heart for World War II veterans that were injured. I don't know. I couldn't overlook it, even though for the time he probably wasn't the best choice. But he was my choice. Yeah, I don't always vote for winning candidates, so that's something I live with. Alibaba shares begin trading. Unemployment rate in San Bernardino County drops from 9 to 8. Are any of you from San Bernardino County? And if not, who gives a shit? You know, I'm looking at national unemployment rate. That's what I'm interested in. Cape Fear actress Polly Bergen passes away at 84. R.I.P. to you. The show must go on. Fashion pleased to continue without Joan Rivers. Sports, I'm not getting into that because I don't know what you guys like. Science, here we go. Little action expected at Climate Summit. You can bet. You can bet. Push for new pact on climate change is plagued by old divide of wealth. SpaceX launches 3D printer, other station gear. Good for them. People's Climate March projects crowd of over 100,000 people. Jesus Christ. Health. Single dose of antidepressant changes brain. It's enough to produce dramatic changes in the functional architecture of the human brain. A single dose of antidepressant. Holy shit. In that case, I know people that do not have the same brain they had 10 years ago. All right, let's see what you crazy asses are doing in chat. Debbie Daly's even in chat. Prankville, interesting name. I assume that your show revolves around pranks, yet that would be presumptive of me, wouldn't it? No, I do that. You guys may have heard earlier the drop done by Guy Shea, and I know Debbie's not a big fan of Guy Shea. You know me, I like everybody. And it was interesting to me. It was very interesting to me the way he did it, the way he organized. I'm going to play it again for those of you that may have come in late. Listen to this real quick. All right, here it is from start to finish. Well, I actually added in Paul Dembski's comments, but the rest was done by Guy Shea. So check this out real quick.
Don't just tap out. Listen to Truth on Tap. DJ Bad Guy says so.
To Truth on Tap with hosts Kevin.
How can I say that my show is Truth on Tap if I don't come in here and set you free? Ooh, are we going to talk about some shit tonight? Get your friends in here. Get them in.
Opening up the Truth pipeline.
So what's this show going to be? Well, I'm going to set you free. That's what the truth does.
For these bitches, they were
Truth on Tap.
WesJohnson.com. Check them out.
This is crazy. But you know I love pickles and peanut butter. I cannot get enough of that. Pickles and peanut butter is like an orgasm during an orgasm, if that's even possible. I couldn't imagine the biological possibility of it, yet the fantastical fantasy possibility is quite real.
And I was listening to Truth on Tap with Kevin A. Kierstead last night. He's way too intellectual for me. I mean, I'm no dummy, but this guy, I don't think I can hang with him verbally in just discussing the issues. He's a really smart guy. He does a really good show. It's very professionally done. He's on iHeartRadio. And he was very open.
I am going to uncover the deepest, darkest parts of the human psyche right in front of you.
That's my take on Kevin. He seems like a really nice guy. I do have to read some of his books, or at least one, and move on from there, because both Barco and Apocalypse, or particularly Barco, was really high on the recommendation of Kevin Kierstead's fiction last night on a really good show.
Truth on Tap is now flowing from iHeartRadio. Get your Kierstead fix by Googling Truth on Tap with Kevin A. Kierstead.
I mean, I could have fun with this guy, though. He's got a picture of his penis up there, and yes, he's a black dude looking for a twink.
All the truth you can handle, running hot on iHeart, Facebook, Spreaker, and more. You want the truth?
Feel the blunt force trauma of that during this show, yeah.
Don't tap out. Get the truth. Truth on Tap. Tap, tap, tap.
Tap, 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 bitches. Tap, tap, tap. I personally, I know, that's what I'm saying, Debbie Daly. I mean, he emails me this, and I'm going, holy shit. You can get one of my books for free, Apocalypse. You can get, I have Addie's Boom and the Blast Frontier, my biggest book. It's on smashwords.com, and you pick the price, which means if you don't feel like paying for it, you fucking get it for free. I was amazed when I got that drop from him. I'm like, uh-oh.